Hello everyone. In earlier videos, we have discussed about uniform motion, non-uniform motion, increasing non-uniform motion, decreasing non-uniform motion. In this video, we will discuss about how to measure the rate of motion. So different motions we have studied, but how to measure the rate of those motions that we will discuss in this video. So we have to measure the rate of motion. So regarding this, I will say there are two terms with using we will measure the rate of the motion. First is speed without direction and second is speed with direction. First is speed without direction and second one is speed with direction. Speed with direction is nothing but velocity. In this video we will discuss about speed without direction, and in coming videos we will discuss about velocity, that is nothing but speed with direction. So speed without direction or just a speed. What does it mean? When different object take different amount of time to cover a given distance. So it is possible that different objects they need different time or different amount of time to cover the distance. Same distance can be covered by different objects with different time. It is possible. One more important thing here is we are seeing here distance. As we know, distance is a scalar quantity. In scalar quantity, we we are giving importance to only magnitude. We are not bothered about, we are not worried about the direction of that quantity. So in terms of speed without direction itself, we have mentioned here it is without direction. We can write just as a speed also or a speed without direction also. But remember, speed and distance, these are scalar quantities where magnitude has importance, direction has no importance. The time rate at which objects move can be different. So what I have said here, same in a simplified manner we have said here in the second statement that the object, it can move with different time rate. It may take different time to travel the same distance, right? Let us take an example. Suppose I want to travel from Sanjay home to Yogita home. Sanjay home to Yogita home, and the distance between these two homes, it is 100 kilometer, right? So what are the possible options with which I can go from Sanjay home to Yogita home? So first is with fighter jet or plane, within 2 minutes we can reach this 100-kilometer distance. With aeroplane, same 100-kilometer distance, it will take 20 minutes. If I go with car, it will take 200 minutes. If with cycle, if you go, it will take 2000 minutes. Or by walk, if you go, it will take 20,000 minutes. So these are different objects: fighter jet, aeroplane, car, cycle, walking. These are all different objects, but these different objects, they have taken different amount of time. Here it has taken 2 minutes, here it is 20 minutes, here it is 200 minutes, here it is 2000 minutes, here it is 20,000 minutes. Distance is the same, 100 kilometer. Distance between these two homes, Sanjay home and Yogita home, it is the same 100 kilometer. But these different objects, to cover the same 100-kilometer distance, they have taken different amount of time. So what is actually speed means? Speed is the time rate of distance covered in unit time. In a unit time, how much distance covered or the time rate. The time rate to cover that distance is nothing but speed. So in terms of this, what travel we have done from Sanjay home to Yogita home, in that case, if I consider this time rate, see here time, fighter jet has taken 2 minutes. How much distance we have to travel? 100 kilometer. So simply 100 kilometer divided by 2 minutes. So this distance divided by time, if I do, so 100 divided by 2, it is 50 kilometer per minute. Same thing if I calculate for aeroplane, it is 100 divided by this 20 minutes. It is 5 kilometer per minute. Same thing for car. It is 100 kilometer distance divided by 200 minutes. It is 0.5 kilometer per minute. Same for cycle. It is 100 distance divided by 2000 minutes. It is 0.05 kilometer per minute. And same for walk. It is 100 divided by 20,000 minutes. It is 0.005 kilometer per minute. So in a unit time, fighter jet covers 50 kilometer distance, and if I go by walk, in the same 1 minute, we are covering a lesser amount of distance, which is just 0.005. So here, for these examples, what I can say, the fighter jet or this plane has more speed or has a highest time rate, or speed is more for the fighter jet. Fighter jet is traveling with more speed, and if you go with walk or with the cycle, there it is a lesser speed, less amount of speed the cycle has, and fighter jet here has a more speed, right? So mainly speed, how we will define speed is a ratio of two terms, distance traveled divided by time taken. Remember here we have said distance. Distance and speed are scalar quantities where magnitude has importance. We are not taking consideration in direction. We are not anywhere given importance to direction. So speed is equal to distance divided by time. What unit of speed we can give? Say distance unit is meter, time is in second, so meter per second we can take, or centimeter per second we can take, kilometer per hour we can take, or miles per hour. All these are units of SI units of the speed. So this is about speed. It just not a speed, it is speed without direction. So direction we have not considered anywhere. With this speed we can measure the rate of motion. Here we have measured the rate of motion only. Okay, so in coming videos we will discuss about more about this speed without direction term. Thank you.